going back 10, 15 years ago, we would be very rare if we got through a Halloween night now without some of our staff getting injured, or our equipment getting damaged, or our fire appliances getting windscreen smashed or whatever. That doesn't happen as regularly anymore, thankfully. Obviously, they're going to less and less fires now, so the risk is less, and those that they are going to are smaller in nature as well. And it's a great thing all around, great thing for the city, great thing for the environment, because bonfires themselves, again, they're illegal. Any kind of open fire like that is illegal. They damage the environment, particularly if the fire is set on a pitch. We've seen them on pitches and in playgrounds and so on. It takes a full year for that grass to grow back, and every year the council spend Dublin City Council spend at least €1 million trying to repair damaged football pitches and so on. And then the other aspect of it too, if the fires are burning within housing estates or within flat complexes, so lots of depends on what's on the fire, lots of carcinogens, toxic smoke coming off this and blowing into people's windows, and you could have patients in there with respiratory illnesses or COPD or whatever, and it has a real adverse effect on their health as well. And then of course there's the whole animal welfare as well. Fireworks obviously drive dogs crazy as well, and other animals as well. So it's not great for them. It's certainly, anybody that I know that's a dog owner dreads Halloween. It's risky, but like at any other time, guys and girls are all very well prepared for it. They're well trained, they're well equipped, and we employ, we do dynamic risk assessments, and we employ a risk management system whereby we'll go and assess the risks at each fire. If it's a fire that needs to be put out, we will put it out. If it's a fire that's in the middle of nowhere, and by putting it out we're going to bring more volatility or whatever through an antisocial element, we might leave it aside. But we work very, very closely with An Garda Síochána, and their public order unit are normally on standby as well on Halloween, and we'll if we need to go into a fire which we think poses a big risk to firefighters, we will wait for the guards to bring us in there. The busiest part of it is in the East Region Control Centre. That's the busiest part, because it literally, the phone does not stop ringing from the moment it gets dark till probably 4 a.m. It'll be going non-stop. So we augment the control room staff by an extra couple of people just to take all those extra calls. And then there's a big management process where we're managing all those bonfire related calls. There are other normal fire calls, and some of these normal fire calls are caused by fireworks as well. Fireworks being set off in the back garden, goes in through the kitchen window or whatever and sets the house on fire. That's common enough. So we have to be prepared. And the other side of it is for us, because we do the emergency ambulance service in Dublin as well. All our firefighters are firefighter paramedics. Is along with Halloween comes obviously a lot of antisocial behaviour, excessive alcohol and so on. So our ambulance is really, really busy on that night as well. Far busier than it would be on any other kind of normal Saturday night or whatever. I would say Halloween has decreased in the volume of calls by probably almost half over 10 years. It really has, and that's absolutely down to a combined effort of the local authorities and the communities working together to reduce stockpiling, but also organising some great community events with entertainment, with fireworks, with music, with all sorts of other face painting and what have you. So with places for the kids to go that's organised and safe, it's absolutely a no-brainer. It's cutting down on everything. You can come into work thinking it's a Sunday night, middle of February, it's going to be a quiet night tonight, and it could be your busiest night ever. You just don't know. It really depends. It depends on circumstance. It does depend on weather a lot too. I mean, we get different seasons. Obviously, this type of season we're into bonfire season. Coming into the Christmas, we'll be into fires by overloading electrical sockets and that kind of thing. Candles are a big thing around Christmas as well. Candles are a big danger around the home as well, particularly if they're unattended. People overloading sockets, as I say, charging multiple devices on soft furnishings or whatever. And then you come into the summer and we have grass and wildland fires as well. So there's no one particular, it's busy kind of all year round.